Long before borders were drawn or kingdoms rose, a rugged corner of the Iberian Peninsula began to shape its own identity. One carved by mountains, kissed by the sea, and fired by the passions of a people who would never stop dreaming. Catalonia is not just a region, it is a world apart. Here, the tall ridges of the Pyrenees gradually give way to quiet farmland, vineyards, and open lowlands. Extinct volcanoes lie beneath the dense forests of La Garrocha, and the Costa Brava's coastline, though striking, shows signs of both natural beauty and long human presence. Scattered throughout the region, Roman ruins and medieval buildings sit alongside more recent works, like the imaginative architecture of Gaudí and modern Catalan artists. The idea of identity runs deep, reflected in daily customs, architectural heritage, and Catalonia's enduring artistic and political voice. Some come to marvel at Barcelona's skyline, or relax on Mediterranean shores. But those who stay a little longer, who wander inland, climb higher, or listen more carefully, discover something deeper. This is Catalonia, fierce, poetic, and alive. And its story is far from over. Step closer and let the winding roads, ancient stones, and restless spirit lead you into its unfolding tale. Cap de Creus is a rugged peninsula located at the easternmost point of the Iberian Peninsula. Its dramatic cliffs rise sharply from the Mediterranean Sea, creating breathtaking coastal landscapes. Throughout history, Cap de Creus served as an important maritime landmark for sailors navigating these treacherous waters. Ancient traders from various Mediterranean cultures frequented the region, attracted by its natural harbors. The Romans later established outposts, integrating the region into their expansive empire. During the Middle Ages, small fishing villages and monasteries developed along the rugged coast. The peninsula was often threatened by pirate attacks, leading locals to build watchtowers for protection. In the 19th century, the rise of tourism began to transform the region's economy. The unique geology of the region includes striking rock formations shaped by wind and sea erosion. The Cap de Creus lighthouse is a famous attraction, located on the cape and offering stunning views of the sea. Its Mediterranean climate supports diverse plant species adapted to the harsh coastal environment. Its numerous natural and cultural values are protected through various designations, depending on the significance of the area. Local communities maintain a strong connection to the sea through fishing and maritime traditions. To ensure maximum preservation of these unique and singular places, visitors are not allowed to leave the designated trails within the integral nature reserves. Cap de Creus remains a symbol of untamed nature on the edge of the Mediterranean. Now, before we move on to the next destination, here's a fun question for you. Which mountain range separates Catalonia from France? Comment your guess below. Hidden in the heart of La Garrocha, La Vall d'en is a peaceful valley surrounded by lush mountains. The valley is composed of charming clusters of farmhouses and traditional stone houses spread throughout the landscape. Renowned for its stunning natural beauty, La Vall d'en features meadows, forests, rivers, and rolling hills. Many Romanesque villages and hermitages can be explored throughout the valley's serene environment. Guests staying in rural farmhouses have the chance to fully immerse themselves in authentic local culture and nature. A variety of marked trails provide opportunities for walking, biking, and horseback riding across the valley's diverse terrain. Included in the network of paths is part of Itinerania, which connects the area to the broader Catalan Pyrenees region. Agriculture remains a key part of the valley's economy, contributing to its identity and supporting local food traditions. Perched on a strategic hilltop, Malol's historic center features traditional houses surrounding an ancient Romanesque church. Picturesque streets and squares in Malol reveal a glimpse into the valley's rich history and vibrant community life. In every season, La Vall d'En-Bas offers a genuine connection to the natural rhythms of the Catalan countryside. It stands as a model of how rural areas can maintain their charm while welcoming respectful and curious visitors. Rural tourism has grown in recent years, with many small farms and accommodations welcoming visitors in a respectful, sustainable way. Offering a tranquil retreat, La Vall d'En-Bas appeals to those seeking connection with nature and rural Catalan traditions. The valley remains a hidden gem for visitors looking to experience unspoiled landscapes and cultural richness. Nestled quietly in the Catalan countryside, Can Batlle waterfall is a peaceful place that many visitors truly appreciate. Surrounded by natural greenery and forest trails, the walk to the waterfall is calm and easy to enjoy. As you get closer, the gentle sound of water flowing over rocks becomes more noticeable and comforting. Unlike large and powerful waterfalls, Can Batlle offers a more quiet, relaxing atmosphere ideal for a short visit. Many families and nature lovers come here to enjoy the peaceful setting and take short breaks by the water. Because it's not a major tourist site, the waterfall stays relatively quiet even during the busier summer months. If you visit, you may see frogs, butterflies, or birds that live around the stream and nearby plants. What makes it especially unique is its location on ancient lava flows, formed between 10,000 and 1,500 years ago. Unlike most beach forests in Spain, this one grows at a low altitude of around 550 meters, which is quite rare. These geological features, combined with rich volcanic soil, create an environment where beach trees thrive in ideal conditions. Some trees here grow up to 30 meters tall, forming a dense canopy that changes beautifully with the seasons. In autumn, the falling leaves cover the forest floor in golden tones, adding to the area's quiet, mystical atmosphere. The ecosystem supports not only beech trees, but also home oaks, shrubs, and seasonal wildflowers like wood anemones and violets. Wildlife in the area includes wild boars, martens, genets, dormice, and even the elusive wildcat among the forest's shaded paths. Several walking routes are available, suitable for different levels of fitness, and perfect for families with children. Visitors can choose between short, gentle paths through the forest or longer hikes that reach nearby volcanoes. The forest is easily accessible from Olot, and there is an information center that provides maps and helpful visitor guidance. To protect the area, visitors are encouraged to follow marked trails and respect the natural habitat of local species. Few places on Earth blend volcanic mystery, living forest and serene beauty quite like La Fageda don Jordà. Osona's winding roads weave through farmland and old stone villages. In the early morning, mist drapes the valleys, hiding rivers beneath a soft silver veil. Forests cling to dramatic cliffs, where oaks and pines meet sheer rock faces in a breathtaking balance of wilderness and height. Above it all, clouds drift slowly over the landscape, their shadows shifting across fields like silent passing thoughts. Vallter 2000 is a high mountain ski and hiking resort located in the eastern Pyrenees, within the Ripollès region of Catalonia. Founded in the early 1970s, it has become one of the most accessible winter sports destinations for residents of Girona and Barcelona. The resort sits at an altitude ranging from 1,950 to 2,535 meters, offering spectacular alpine views in every direction. Access to Vallter 2000 is by road, with a well-maintained mountain route that offers scenic views on the drive up. Weather conditions can change rapidly at this altitude, so visitors are advised to come prepared with proper gear. Have you ever seen wild animals while exploring the area around Vallter 2000? If yes, comment 2. If not yet, comment 4. In winter, the Bracons Pass transforms into a quiet, frost-covered corridor between the forests of Osona and Garrotxa. Snow dusts the winding road, making each turn feel like a passage through a frozen landscape. The beech trees stand bare and silent, the dark branches etched sharply against the pale sky. Cold mist often settles in the valleys, blurring the cliffs and softening the edges of the mountains. Icy winds sweep through the pass, carrying the scent of pine and the hush of winter stillness. Bracons in winter feels untouched, almost forgotten, yet entirely alive in its quiet beauty. Rising like a rugged spine between two great nations, this ancient mountain range has shaped the history and geography of southwestern Europe. Stretching approximately 500 kilometers from the warm waters of the Mediterranean Sea to the stormy Atlantic coast, its presence is both imposing and majestic. Forged by the powerful collision of the Iberian microcontinent and the massive Eurasian plate, it stands as a testament to Earth's restless crust. Unlike the younger Alps, these mountains wear their age with quiet dignity. Among the rocky slopes lie tranquil pools and misty falls, perfect reflections of nature's calm and power. Narrow at the eastern edge, only 6 miles wide, they broaden dramatically to 80 miles at the center. Politically, the range is shared between Spain and France, yet it also shelters a third player, the tiny Principality of Andorra. Nestled high in the eastern heights, Andorra clings to the rocks like a secret in stone. Nature has drawn a dramatic boundary here, separating the Iberian Peninsula from the rest of continental Europe. Wildlife roams freely across peaks and valleys, untouched in many areas by modern development. The western slopes blend seamlessly into the Cantabrian Mountains, continuing the rhythm of ridges and ravines. Geologists admire the complex folding and faulting found here, silent records of a turbulent past. Many are drawn simply by the tranquility and raw grandeur of the landscape. Local communities have flourished for centuries in sheltered valleys and ancient stone villages. Languages and customs shift as quickly as the landscape, reflecting a rich cultural tapestry. We gather info from many sources. If you spot any errors or want to add something, please comment. We'd love to hear. Montserrat Monastery in Catalonia is one of the most iconic day trip destinations from Barcelona, attracting visitors with its dramatic setting and spiritual significance. Perched high on the serrated Montserrat mountain, the monastery offers sweeping views of the surrounding Catalonian landscape. Founded in 1025, this Benedictine abbey has long served as both a religious sanctuary and a cultural treasure. The monastery is home to the revered Black Madonna, also known as La Moreneta, one of Europe's few Black Madonnas. Each day, visitors gather in the basilica to admire the statue and often stay to hear the Escolania de Montserrat, one of Europe's oldest boys' choirs. Montserrat's jagged pink rock formations, shaped by wind and time, form a stunning natural backdrop to the spiritual site. Beyond religious importance, Montserrat is also a haven for hikers, with scenic trails leading to viewpoints, chapels, and hidden caves. Adventurous travelers often hike at dawn to witness a breathtaking sunrise over the Catalonian hills from Sant Jeroni's summit. Traveling to Montserrat is easy, just 90 minutes from Barcelona by train, cable car, or guided tour. For a fuller experience, many tours combine a monastery visit with local wine tastings in the nearby Penedès region. On site, guests can enjoy the Montserrat Museum, dine at local eateries, shop at markets, or take the funicular to explore further. The Sant Joan funicular leads to panoramic viewpoints, while the Santa Cova funicular descends to the sacred cave, where the Black Madonna was said to be discovered. Montserrat offers not just religious and cultural experiences, but also opportunities to relax in a peaceful natural park. To fully embrace the sacred spirit of Montserrat, dress with respect, especially if you wish to witness the Black Madonna or attend a solemn mass inside the basilica. La Cerdanya is a stunning high-altitude valley located in the eastern Pyrenees, shared by Spain and France. This unique region offers breathtaking landscapes, with vast meadows, dense forests, and rugged mountain peaks towering above. Agriculture, especially cattle farming and dairy production, remains a vital part of La Cerdanya's economy and traditions. This region benefits from a special microclimate that allows for abundant sunshine and less rainfall compared to other mountainous areas. The area's mild climate provides warm summers and snowy winters, creating diverse conditions for tourism and agriculture. Throughout the year, La Cerdanya attracts visitors seeking outdoor adventures such as hiking, skiing, cycling, and horseback riding. Rich in history, La Cerdanya contains numerous medieval villages and Romanesque churches that reflect its ancient cultural heritage. The valley has been inhabited since prehistoric times, and archaeological sites continue to reveal insights into early human life. Agriculture, especially cattle farming and dairy production, remains a vital part of La Cerdanya's economy and traditions. The charming villages such as Puigsacalm and Vallter de Cerdanya offer authentic experiences with cozy accommodations and local markets. The valley's unique blend of Spanish and French influences is visible in its architecture, language, and cuisine, creating a rich cultural mosaic. Sustainable tourism efforts are increasingly important here to preserve La Cerdanya's pristine environment for future generations. The valley's strategic location has historically made it a crossroads for trade and cultural exchange between the Iberian Peninsula and the rest of Europe. Additionally, numerous protected natural parks and reserves within La Cerdanya safeguard its diverse flora and fauna, highlighting the region's commitment to environmental conservation. Nestled in the northern mountains of Catalonia, Salt del Molí dels Murris captivates visitors with its charming, gentle waterfall. Surrounded by lush forests, the cascading water creates a soothing soundtrack of nature's beauty. This hidden gem is perfect for nature lovers seeking tranquility and fresh air. During spring and autumn, the area bursts with vibrant colors, enhancing the serene atmosphere. Exploring Salt del Molí dels Murris offers a peaceful escape into the heart of Catalonia's natural landscape. Puigsacalm Peak, rising to 1,515 meters, is the highest point in the Garrotxa region of Catalonia, Spain. For centuries, it has served as a natural landmark, guiding travelers and shepherds through the mountainous inland territory. Its name, derived from Catalan roots, means calm peak, reflecting its rounded shape and peaceful appearance from afar. Historical records mention the surrounding area as early as medieval times, when it belonged to various local feudal lords. The region's isolation allowed traditional Catalan rural life and customs to survive here long after urban changes elsewhere. In the 19th century, local explorers and geographers began documenting the peak as part of naturalist and topographic studies. Puigsacalm soon became popular among early hikers and scholars interested in the unique flora and fauna of the area. Traditional stone paths leading to the summit still reflect the long-standing relationship between humans and the mountain. Puigsacalm's elevation, while modest compared to the Pyrenees, provides dramatic views of the surrounding valleys and volcanic zone. Local legends speak of hermits and healers who once lived in the forests beneath the peak, practicing ancient traditions. In the 20th century, Puigsacalm was included in conservation efforts tied to the protection of the Garrotxa Natural Park. Its biodiversity, shaped by its elevation and microclimate, includes rare species of plants and birds found only in this region. Many Catalans, especially nature lovers, consider a hike to Puigsacalm a symbolic return to their cultural and natural roots. During the Spanish Civil War, remote areas like Puigsacalm provided shelter for those fleeing conflict and political persecution. What is the meaning of the name Puigsacalm in Catalan? Leave a comment below if you have the answers. Salt de la Coromina is one of the most spectacular waterfalls in Catalonia, tucked deep within the Vall de Bas. Surrounded by lush forests and peaceful meadows, it offers a breathtaking reward after a scenic and varied hike. The waterfall is fed by the river Fageda, which tumbles down rocky cliffs into a tranquil pool below the viewpoint. Just before reaching the waterfall, hikers cross pastures and streams that give way to spectacular panoramic views. The Salt de la Coromina viewpoint offers one of the finest natural balconies overlooking the wide Vall de Mar valley. In autumn, the changing colors of the forest even more charmed the already stunning natural surroundings. Tucked deep within the lush forests of Osona, the Gorg de Lola waterfall offers a peaceful and untouched escape. With water cascading over moss-covered rocks, this hidden gem invites hikers to pause and embrace its quiet magic. Bathed in dappled sunlight and the sound of flowing water, Gorg de Lola feels like a scene from a fairy tale. When rain relentlessly lashes the volcanic valleys, Sant Joan les Fonts often braces for unexpected and rising floodwaters. Have you ever wondered how a peaceful village transforms when the river overflows and claims its streets? Beneath the surface of postcard beauty, the town's resilience is tested each time the Fluvia River swells beyond control. As ancient basalt cliffs echo with the roar of water, residents quietly prepare for what they hope won't come again. Even after centuries of adapting to nature's rhythm, the fear of sudden flooding still lingers in Sant Joan les Fonts. In 1983, after a campaign by local residents, the government of Catalonia established the Ebro Delta National Park to balance natural preservation with human activity. The park is a unique space in Catalonia, internationally recognized for its ecological importance. It is the largest wetland area in Catalonia and one of the Mediterranean's most vital regions, where the river Ebro estuary creates a rich habitat. Nestled in the heart of the Vall d'en Bas, Hostalets d'en Bas is a village of postcard-like charm and calm. In winter, snow gently blankets the tiled rooftops and narrow stone streets, turning the village into a quiet dream. Children leave footprints in the soft powder while smoke curls up from chimneys into the crisp mountain air. The surrounding meadows, once green, lie silent and white beneath layers of glistening frost. Snowfall softens the sounds of daily life, creating a peaceful stillness that feels almost sacred. And when spring arrives, wildflowers bloom along the paths and balconies overflow with red geraniums. Over the centuries, Hostalets d'en Bas has quietly preserved the traditions and architecture of rural Catalonia. Torrents of rain rush down the ancient lava paths, turning familiar streets into unpredictable rivers overnight. Shadows of past floods linger in the collective memory, etched into stone bridges and the rhythm of emergency sirens. How does a town built on ancient fire survive when water becomes its most unforgiving enemy? Locals board windows, stack sandbags, and listen to the river's roar echoing between basalt cliffs and narrow lanes. Even in its beauty, Olot bears the scars of nature's fury, reminders of how fragile calm can truly be. Yet each flood leaves behind stories of resilience, where community spirit rises stronger than the waters that fell. The Ciutadella Castle, located in the Urgell region of Catalonia, is a striking medieval fortress dating back to the 11th century. Originally constructed as a defensive stronghold, it evolved through Romanesque, Gothic, and Renaissance phases, becoming a noble residence in the 16th century. Its most iconic feature is the imposing quadrangular keep tower, adorned with a Renaissance window and traces of machicolations. Throughout the Middle Ages, the castle witnessed political tensions, inheritance disputes, and water conflicts with neighboring regions. During the Catalan Civil War in the 15th century, the Guimerà family, who owned the castle, supported the Joanist faction and suffered confiscation of property. The Renaissance transformation of the castle, including elegant staircases and columned galleries, reflected a broader trend in Lleda's noble architecture. Although abandoned in the early 20th century, it still retains vestiges of grandeur through its trapezoidal courtyard, chapel, and fortified walls. Partially ruined yet still majestic, Ciutadella Castle serves as a cultural landmark that tells the story of Catalonia's past. Costa Brava is a scenic coastal region in northeastern Catalonia, stretching from just above Barcelona to the French border. This area is known for its rugged cliffs, hidden coves, crystal clear waters, and charming towns nestled along the shoreline. The region covers a vast territory, including both seaside resorts and peaceful inland villages surrounded by natural beauty. Accessing the best corners of Costa Brava is much easier with a car, as many remote beaches are unreachable by public transport. One of Costa Brava's most famous former residents was Salvador Dalí, who was born in Figueres and lived in Portligat. His legacy lives on through cultural landmarks like the Dalí Theatre Museum and his summer home, both open to the public. The coastline is home to some of Spain's most stunning beaches, often tucked between rocky cliffs and pine-covered hills. These beaches are typically small and secluded, perfect for those seeking quiet spots away from crowded tourist areas. July and August are the busiest months, attracting travelers from across Europe to enjoy the sun and Mediterranean waters. A wide coastline ensures that even in high season, calm villages and peaceful coves can still be found. Historical charm fills the region through medieval towns and hilltop communities. Cadaqués, with its whitewashed buildings and artistic vibe, reflects the cultural soul of Costa Brava. Seaside towns offer an authentic atmosphere with traditional houses and coastal trails. The natural beauty of Costa Brava truly sets it apart as one of the most remarkable coastal regions in the Mediterranean. The region blends nature, history, and culture beautifully, making it one of Catalonia's most rewarding destinations. Tucked away in a quiet corner of northeastern Catalonia lies a region where nature speaks in hushed tones of green. Winding trails carve gently through ancient forests, where the trees seem to whisper stories that go back centuries. It feels as though the mountains have been watching in silence, their volcanic slopes now softened by time and moss. Not far from the beaten path, hidden waterfalls cascade into crystal pools, offering cool relief on warm summer days. With every step along these shaded paths, the scent of damp earth and pine needles fills the senses completely. Early mornings often bring mist that clings to the hills, making the forest feel almost otherworldly and untouched. In the distance, the echo of rushing water reminds hikers that even silence here is alive and moving. Bright sunlight pierces through leaves and scattered beams, painting the ground in shifting patterns of light and shadow. Climbing higher, the trees begin to thin, revealing sweeping views of rolling valleys wrapped in a patchwork of green. Sometimes, all that breaks the stillness is the rhythmic crunch of gravel beneath your feet in a narrow incline. Later in the day, sunlight flickers off damp stone and dancing dust, adding a quiet brilliance to the path ahead. Long abandoned stone paths, once used by shepherds, now guide modern wanderers into the heart of the wild. Occasionally, the wind carries the scent of wild herbs, thyme, rosemary, and something sweet you can't quite name. At every turn, the land seems to offer both challenge and comfort, daring you to keep exploring. By sunset, with legs tired and heart full, it's clear this place has quietly left its mark on you. Lake Banyoles, the largest natural lake in Catalonia, lies northeast of the Iberian Peninsula near Girona city. Administratively managed by Banyoles City Council, the lake spans 1.12 square kilometers and reaches 46.4 meters deep. It is a karstic lake formed by underground gypsum dissolution and the subsequent collapse of overlying geological layers. The lake consists of 6 interconnected basins formed through separate collapse events, creating a complex bathymetric structure. Subterranean sources feed groundwater directly into several basins, contributing over 80% of the lake's total water inflow. Groundwater inflow maintains suspended materials, creating dense bottom layers with temperatures around 18 to 19 degrees Celsius year-round. Due to this groundwater heating, the lake's overall heat budget is significantly lower than typical thermally stratified lakes. Some basins, such as C3 and C4, remain meromictic, meaning their deep waters rarely mix with surface layers. Other basins, including CI, C2, CV, and CVI, are holomictic and mix completely during seasonal overturn. Lake water is notably hard, containing high concentrations of dissolved carbonates and sulfates from subterranean inflow. In late summer, anoxic conditions and hydrogen sulfide buildup appear in bottom waters due to sulfate reduction processes. Cultural eutrophication, driven by agricultural runoff, has intensified anoxic conditions and ecological stress in recent decades. The lake provides drinking water to Banyoles' 13,000 residents, despite the town lying outside the lake's catchment zone. Lake Banyoles is also a popular site for recreation, tourism, and nature conservation, attracting visitors year-round. It hosted rowing competitions during the 1992 Olympics, and ongoing efforts aim to restore the natural reed ecosystem. The Montserrat Peaks are a remarkable mountain formation, known for their jagged, saw-like appearance and dramatic vertical shapes. These peaks were formed over millions of years through erosion, wind, and water, sculpting the soft sedimentary rock. Rising sharply from the surrounding plains, the peaks create a surreal and almost otherworldly silhouette against the sky. Made primarily of conglomerate rock, the surface of the peaks appears rough, grainy, and richly textured with embedded stones. Their unique shape has inspired legends, myths, and artistic interpretations for centuries across Catalonia and beyond. The mountain range is often described as a natural cathedral, with tall, slender towers pointing toward the heavens. When clouds wrap around the peaks, they take on a mysterious, almost spiritual presence that captivates every viewer. Sunrise and sunset over the peaks reveal shifting colors and shadows that enhance their rugged beauty and mystique. The highest point, Sant offers a full view of the other peaks rising like silent stone sentinels around it. Despite their age, the Montserrat peaks maintain a youthful energy and form, as if freshly carved by nature. Each peak has its own character, some rounded like domes, others narrow and sharp like blades or spires. From a distance, the silhouette resembles a crown, giving Montserrat its majestic and symbolic power. The silence between the peaks is profound, broken only by the wind or the occasional bird passing through. Climbers and hikers are drawn to the peaks, not only for challenge, but also for their extraordinary natural beauty. Whether seen from below or climbed step by step, the Montserrat peaks offer one of nature's most stunning sculptures. This mountain range rises sharply with rugged cliffs and dense forests, offering a striking natural landscape. Its ancient caves hold traces of early human habitation, reflecting a long history of settlement. The area remains a protected natural space, attracting hikers and wildlife enthusiasts alike. Located near the Costa Brava, this town combines medieval architecture with contemporary urban development and local culture. Its economy historically relied on cork production, which played a significant role for many centuries. Over recent decades, the community has seen growth through the introduction of small industries and expanding service sectors. The town preserves its cultural heritage through various traditional festivals held throughout the year. Public parks and green areas offer residents peaceful environments to enjoy outdoor activities and nature. Strategic proximity to larger cities enhances its appeal as both a residential and commercial area. La Llosa, located in the region of La Cerdanya, rests quietly among the vast valleys of the Pyrenees. Stone-built houses and winding rural paths preserve the charm of a timeless mountain village in Catalonia. Surrounded by forests and open fields, the area offers a peaceful escape far from the bustle of city life. The 1888 Universal Exhibition in Barcelona marked the city's transformation into a truly modern and culturally ambitious urban center. At that time, local artists and architects began exploring new forms of artistic expression that reflected urban life and identity. This creative awakening laid the foundation for Catalan Modernisme, a movement that would reshape the city's architectural character. Among the most visionary figures of this period was Antoni Gaudí, who captured modernity through nature-inspired symbolic design. Local entrepreneur and Count Eusebi Güell commissioned Gaudí to create an exclusive residential estate for Barcelona's wealthy elite. Inspired by English Garden City concepts, Güell named it Parc Güell using the English term park rather than Catalan park. This commission was not their first collaboration. Gaudí had already designed Palau Güell, Celler Güell, and other projects for the Count. Construction of Parc Güell began in 1900, but the plan failed commercially and was halted in 1914 due to low interest. Only 2 of the 60 planned houses were ever completed, making the estate far less successful than originally envisioned. Instead of abandonment, the park evolved into a vast private garden, later offered by Güell for public purposes. Soon after, Parc Güell gained popularity and began attracting both locals and travelers for its unique artistic atmosphere. One of the only built homes, now the Gaudí House Museum, was purchased by Gaudí himself in 1906. After Güell's death in 1918, his heirs sold the estate to the Barcelona City Council, who opened it to the public in 1926. In 1984, Parc Güell was officially recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site for its architectural and artistic innovation. Parc Güell stands as a powerful symbol of Catalonia's modernist legacy and Gaudi's genius in blending form and fantasy. Bathed in golden light, Barcelona Beach transforms from a coastline into the living, breathing soul of Barcelona itself. Can a stretch of coastline truly capture the rhythm of Barcelona's spirit? Walk here once and you'll begin to believe. The scent of salt air mixes with grilled seafood as chiringuitos come to life with music, laughter, and clinking glasses. Bronzed locals and curious tourists lie side by side, all chasing the same fleeting moment of warmth and weightlessness. Footsteps echo along the shore as joggers and cyclists carve fleeting trails through sunlit sand and salty breeze. What stories lie beneath the surface of these gentle waves? Memories whispered by sailors, lovers, or poets? Even in winter, when the crowds thin out, the beach keeps breathing, calm and alive beneath a pale Mediterranean sky. Centuries ago, ships once anchored here from distant empires. Now, the promenade hums with voices from every continent. Barcelona's cobbled alleys still whisper tales of sailors, revolutionaries, and workers who shaped this city by the sea. Not far away, surfers wait patiently for waves, as if the ocean still holds secrets they are determined to read. Barcelona's past as a fisherman's quarter lingers in every narrow alley just steps from the buzzing boardwalk. There's something grounding in the contrast between the sleek yachts in the marina and the simplicity of bare feet on sand. Time slows down here, not because nothing happens, but because everything that matters is already happening. Locals come not just to swim, but to breathe, to think, to remember who they are in the noise of the city. Could there be any better place to lose your thoughts and then find them again than this edge between sea and sky? Architectural works, both including and beyond the Sagrada Familia, have been recognized as UNESCO World Heritage Sites. From 1984 to 2005, a total of 7 of Gaudi's masterpieces across Barcelona were inscribed for their cultural value. These include Parc Güell, Casa Milà, Casa Batlle, Palau Güell, and other unique contributions to Catalan modernism. Sagrada Familia's crypt and nativity facade were among the first of Gaudi's creations to gain World Heritage status. Unlike traditional cathedrals, the Sagrada Familia is a synthesis of geometry, symbolism, and nature-inspired design principles. Gaudí meticulously planned the church's construction in stages, allowing for stylistic evolution across different generations. His blueprints, 3D plaster models and sketches have guided architects for decades after his death in 1926. The Glory facade, still under construction, reflects Gaudi's vision for a celestial entrance to the spiritual journey within. Inside the basilica, columns branch like trees, creating a forest-like experience flooded with natural colored light. A surprising fact is the existence of elevators inside the slender towers of this monumental basilica. These elevators don't take you on a magical ride, but they do offer access to incredible panoramic viewpoints. After the lights dim, visitors are enveloped in a soft, futuristic glow that highlights every intricate detail around them. Navigating through narrow, shadowy corridors, the cool LED illumination guides guests safely along the spiraling staircases. At the top, the subtle LED lights create a mesmerizing ambiance, casting gentle hues that transform the space into a serene sanctuary. This modern lighting design blends seamlessly with the historic architecture, making the experience both unforgettable and deeply immersive. Parc de la Ciutadella is one of Barcelona's most treasured green spaces, offering a peaceful escape from urban life. Spanning a large area, the park features lush gardens, winding paths, and shaded spots perfect for relaxation and picnics. Gliding across the calm waters in a rowing boat allows guests to appreciate the park's serene and natural surroundings. The magnificent waterfall, partially designed by a young Antoni Gaudí, stands as an iconic artistic centerpiece within the park's landscape. This waterfall is guarded by sculpted winged dragons, motifs often found in Gaudí's architectural work throughout the city. Parc de la Ciutadella also hosts important cultural institutions, including the Catalan Parliament and several notable museums. Among these museums are the Museu d'Art Modern, the Zoological Museum, and the Museu de Geologia, all situated within the park's boundaries. The park's history is rich, having been built on the site of a former military citadel constructed after 1714 to control the local population. Over time, the area transformed from a symbol of oppression to a beloved public space celebrating nature and community. The equestrian statue of General Prim, standing close to the park's entrance, marks his historic role in the fortress's destruction. The park's design was led by Josep Fonser, with Antoni Gaudí contributing artistic details that help define its character. Seasonal changes bring new life to the park, with blooming flowers in spring and vibrant foliage in autumn enhancing the visitor experience. Families, tourists, and locals alike gather here daily, drawn by the harmonious blend of history, art, and natural beauty. Special events and guided tours are frequently held within the park, offering educational insights about its architecture and cultural significance. Parc de la Ciutadella remains an essential destination for anyone seeking a serene yet stimulating environment within the heart of Barcelona. In this article, you'll discover why Tibidabo is one of the must-visit destinations in Barcelona. Tibidabo is the highest mountain in the Serra de Collserola range, standing at 512 meters above sea level. From here, you can enjoy stunning panoramic views of the entire city of Barcelona and the Mediterranean Sea. Besides the breathtaking scenery, Tibidabo offers a wide variety of attractions for all ages. One highlight is the Tibidabo Amusement Park, the oldest amusement park in Spain, which first opened in 1901. The park features more than 30 rides, from historic originals to modern favorites. Another must-see is the Temple of the Sacred Heart of Jesus, a magnificent Roman Catholic church with neo-Gothic and modernist elements. If you're a nature lover, you can also enjoy a picnic or a peaceful walk in the surrounding forest. Established in 1934, the museum preserves over 1,000 years of Catalan artistic heritage, making it an essential stop for culture lovers. Housed in the Gran Palau Nacional, built for the 1929 International Exposition, the building itself is a masterpiece of neoclassical architecture. Romanesque frescoes from Highland churches provide a glimpse into the religious and artistic life of medieval Catalonia. The Gothic section presents intricate altarpieces and paintings by notable Catalan artists from the 13th to 15th centuries. Renaissance and Baroque galleries reveal dramatic works from Spanish and European masters like Velázquez and Rubens. Modern art enthusiasts will find a rich collection highlighting Catalan modernisme and avant-garde movements, including works by Joan Miró. Beyond paintings, the museum features impressive numismatic collections and decorative arts, reflecting diverse historical eras. Many visitors appreciate the peaceful boat ride around the museum's vicinity or a relaxing break at its outdoor cafe with sweeping city views. Tickets are reasonably priced, with free entry opportunities on select days, inviting a broad audience to experience its treasures. The museum's design allows a seamless journey through art history, integrating symbolism and nature-inspired forms. Planning a visit early or late in the day can help avoid crowds, making the experience more intimate and reflective. Temporary exhibitions and cultural events often complement the permanent collections. offering fresh perspectives on art and history. Nearby attractions on Montjuïc Hill, like the Joan Miró Foundation and Montjuïc Castle, enrich the visitor's cultural itinerary. Although the Magic Fountain show is temporarily paused, the park remains a lively and inspiring space for exploration. The Museu Nacional d'Art de Catalonia stands as a beacon of Catalan pride and creativity, inviting everyone to discover its timeless stories. Standing atop the highest point of Tarragona, the Catedral De Tarragona commands both reverence and breathtaking panoramic views. Its origins trace back to Roman times, built on the ruins of a temple, mosque, and earlier Visigothic church. Can you feel the weight of history pressing gently against the walls, where faith once shaped every carved detail? The cathedral's impressive Gothic facade, with intricate rose windows and sculptures, draws countless admirers each year. Situated on Montjuïc Hill, the Parc de Montjuïc has served both strategic defensive purposes and cultural ambitions throughout Barcelona's history. In the 17th century, a simple watchtower on the hilltop warned the city of approaching ships and potential threats. By 1640, the watchtower had been reinforced into an earthen and stone fortress used in the rebellion against King Philip IV. The temporary fortress was later upgraded to a full castle with bastions and walls in 1694. During the War of the Spanish Succession, the castle fell several times between the Bourbon and Habsburg forces between 1705 to 1714. Following the Bourbon victory in 1714, King Philip V ordered reconstruction, transforming the military fortress into a more fortified stronghold. In 1751 to 1753, engineer Juan Martín Cermeño redesigned the castle's trapezoidal layout and built new bastions with a functional moat. The rebuilt fortress, completed in 1799, housed up to 120 cannons and protected the city with a formidable infrastructure. In the early 1800s, Napoleon's troops peacefully occupied Montjuïc Castle under orders from the retreating Catalan leadership. During the 19th century, the castle was used to bomb Barcelona during internal rebellions, including an attack ordered in 1843. Under Franco, the site became a prison and execution site, notably holding President Luis Companys until his death in 1940. The landscape during that period included the Larrabal and Miramar Gardens, designed by Forestier and Rubio Intuduri. Rising boldly from the cityscape, the Glòries Tower stands as a glowing symbol of modern architecture in Barcelona. Designed by Jean Nouvel in collaboration with the Spanish firm B720, the building mimics the fluidity of natural forms. Its elliptical silhouette, inspired by Montserrat's rocky peaks and Gaudí's love for organic lines, breaks away from conventional geometry. The facade is covered with over 60,000 slats of glass and aluminum, each angled to reflect light uniquely throughout the day. Beneath the shimmering surface, photovoltaic panels and smart lighting systems help the tower operate with remarkable energy efficiency. At night, thousands of LEDs illuminate the exterior, painting the building in dazzling colors that shift and pulse like breath. Originally called Torre Agbar, the tower once housed the headquarters of Barcelona's water company, Aigües de Barcelona. Over time, ownership changed hands, and now the building serves multiple functions, including cultural exhibitions and public observation spaces. One of the most striking features is the 30th floor observation deck, which offers panoramic views over all of Barcelona. Visitors begin their journey underground in the Hyperview Room, a data-driven installation that visualizes the heartbeat of the city. Above, they encounter the immersive Cloud Cities Barcelona sculpture, made of tangled cables representing connection and urban transformation. From the top, the entire example grid unfolds below, framed by the blue sea and the distant Collserola Hills. Positioned at the center of the 22 at Innovation District, the tower reflects the city's ongoing commitment to technology and progress. It's not just an architectural marvel, it's also a cultural destination, inviting reflection on environment, design, and urban identity. For locals and visitors alike, Glòries Tower is no longer just a building. It is a symbol of Barcelona's future vision. Constructed for the 1888 Barcelona World Fair, the Arc de Triomphe originally served as the grand entrance to the celebrated event, symbolizing the city's openness to the world. Designed by architect Josep Vilaseca o Casanovas, the monument showcases a distinctive neo-Mudéjar style, characterized by stunning red brickwork and intricate sculptural reliefs. As you walk closer, the ornamental details reveal symbolic figures representing art, trade, and agriculture, reflecting Barcelona's rich cultural heritage. The front of the arc proudly displays the phrase "Barcelona rep les nations," meaning Barcelona welcomes the nations, emphasizing the city's inclusive spirit. Twin pillars crowned with sculpted bat figures pay homage to King Jaume I, while the top boasts the emblem of Spain's 49 provinces alongside Barcelona's coat of arms. Situated at the northern end of Passeig de Louis Companys, the arc marks the entrance to a lively pedestrian promenade, lined with palm trees and filled with street performers, cyclists, and locals enjoying leisurely walks. Nearby, visitors can explore the picturesque Parc de la Ciutadella and the charming El Born neighborhood, both rich with history and vibrant cultural attractions. While it is not possible to enter or climb the Arc de Triomphe, many visitors enjoy bike tours that include this iconic landmark, along with other nearby sites, such as the Gothic Quarter and El Raval. The bustling atmosphere surrounding the Arc creates a perfect blend of historical grandeur and modern city life. The Arc de Triomphe stands as a proud symbol of Barcelona's history, welcoming all who come to discover its many treasures. Its blend of artistic styles and symbolic sculptures tell a story of a city proud of its past, yet firmly embracing the future. Whether strolling or cycling, this area offers a unique window into Barcelona's dynamic urban culture. Nestled in the heart of the Alt Empordà region, Peralada is a charming town with deep historical roots. Founded during the medieval period, it quickly became a strategic stronghold due to its location near the French border. The iconic castle of Peralada stands proudly as a symbol of the town's noble past and architectural heritage. Over the centuries, the castle was expanded and transformed, reflecting the tastes of various ruling families. Throughout the Middle Ages, Peralada played an important role in regional politics and defense. Its vineyards, established long ago, continue to produce renowned wines that attract visitors worldwide. The narrow streets wind through the old quarter, inviting exploration of centuries-old buildings and hidden corners. Known for its stunning beaches, vibrant nightlife, and rich cultural heritage, Lloret de Mar is a favorite Mediterranean destination. The town offers a wide variety of attractions and activities that appeal to travelers with all kinds of interests. Playa de Lloret, the town's most famous beach, stretches over a mile with golden sands and crystal clear waters. Visitors enjoy sunbathing, swimming, and a wide range of water sports such as jet skiing, snorkeling, oka, and paddleboarding. The scenic coastline provides not only relaxation but also exciting adventures for those who love the sea. Beyond the beautiful beaches, Lloret de Mar holds a deep historical and cultural heritage worth exploring in detail. The medieval castle of Sant Joan, perched above the town, offers breathtaking panoramic views of the surrounding area. Another architectural highlight is the parish church of San Roma, showcasing exquisite Gothic and Baroque influences in its design. Cultural enthusiasts can also enjoy year-round festivals that celebrate local traditions, music, and religious heritage. One of the most lively events is the Santa Cristina Festival in July, featuring processions, music, and colorful fireworks. These celebrations provide a true taste of Catalan culture and bring the entire community together in joyous spirit. When the sun goes down, Lloret de Mar transforms into one of the most dynamic nightlife hubs in Costa Brava. The streets come alive with energy as bars, clubs, and live music venues open their doors to partygoers. Avinguda Just Marlis, the town's party street, offers endless options for dancing, socializing, and late-night fun. Whether you're seeking cultural depth or thrilling nightlife, Lloret de Mar offers an unforgettable experience for every traveler. Wandering through Girona feels like stepping into a vivid history book, where every narrow alley reveals a forgotten story or ancient secret. The city's medieval walls and cobbled streets preserve the essence of a time when life moved slowly and stories lived in stone. One of the most captivating areas is the Jewish Quarter, with its tightly packed lanes echoing centuries of layered cultural memory. Girona's cathedral rises majestically above the city, showcasing impressive Gothic and Romanesque architecture that inspires awe from every angle. The Onyar River gently divides the town, and its banks are lined with rows of colorful houses, reflecting beautifully in the water. Crossing one of Girona's many bridges offers panoramic views that capture the city's unique blend of charm, urban depth, and character. In every plaza, cafes spill out onto the streets, buzzing with conversation, laughter, and the comforting rhythm of everyday life. The city offers more than monuments. Hidden gardens, Arab baths, and peaceful courtyards reveal themselves to those who linger and look closely. Girona invites exploration not just of space but of time, pulling visitors into moments that feel both distant and deeply familiar. Its historic atmosphere never feels frozen. Instead, it pulses gently beneath the surface, alive with art, movement, and tradition. As the sun sets, warm light bathes the stone buildings, softening the city's edges and adding a touch of quiet magic. Evening brings a slower pace, where each shadow and glowing lamp seems to hold a whisper from Girona's long and storied past. Few cities in Catalonia offer such a delicate balance between historical depth and the pleasures of the present moment. In Girona, beauty is not only seen but deeply felt, making every visit a meaningful journey through time and place. Step back into medieval times as you wander through Besalú, where every cobbled street echoes with centuries of history. The town's iconic Romanesque bridge spans the river gracefully, acting as a symbolic gateway into Catalonia's storied past. Narrow, winding alleys reveal hidden corners filled with ancient stonework, transporting visitors to another era with every step. Each building showcases architectural craftsmanship that reflects the deep cultural roots and artistic legacy of the region's early inhabitants. Despite modern touches like cafes and boutique shops, the historic atmosphere of Besalú remains beautifully intact and immersive. Local artisans line the streets, their crafts blending old techniques with new inspirations in this unique cultural setting. The town's central square, framed by arcades and stone facades, buzzes gently with the rhythm of everyday local life. Photographers and travelers alike find endless inspiration in the textures, light, and timeless mood of every street corner. Besalú is not only a destination but a living memory, preserving Catalonia's soul in stone and shadow. To walk through Besalú is to touch history, to feel the weight and warmth of stories passed through generations. Among the many towns along the Costa Brava, Cadaqués stands out for its rich history and unique cultural identity. The origin of its name remains uncertain, possibly stemming from rocky landscapes, local shrubs, or ancient Greek terminology. Situated on the easternmost part of the Cap de Creus Peninsula, Cadaqués is often called the Jewel of Costa Brava. Its history spans thousands of years, beginning with the Iberians and later enriched by many Mediterranean civilizations. Greeks and Romans, in particular, brought advancements in navigation, fishing, and cultural exchange that deeply influenced the Iberians. Cadaqués first appeared in documents before 814, in a story involving a shipwreck and sacred relics saved by villagers. By 1030, the monastery of Saint-Père de Rhodes acquired local fishery rights, showing early signs of maritime activity. Life in Cadaqués was difficult due to its isolation and constant threats from pirates and corsairs attacking by sea. The famous pirate Barbarossa looted and burned the village, which led to the construction of defensive walls. The town's seafaring spirit grew strong, and sailors from Cadaqués even aided King Jaume I in reconquering Majorca. Jewish influence shaped part of the village's street names, though their synagogue disappeared in the 15th century. In the 16th and 17th centuries, fishing laws were documented to fairly manage shared resources among the villagers. By the 19th century, Cadaqués developed industries like fish processing, olive oil production, and cork manufacturing. Economic decline in the early 20th century led many locals to emigrate to America, especially Cuba and Argentina. Later, artists such as Dalí, Picasso, and Buñuel were drawn to the village's rugged beauty and cultural richness. Figueres is the capital of the Alt Empordà region and is located 136 kilometers north of Barcelona. It proudly belongs to Catalonia, reflecting the rich culture and traditions of this autonomous community. The city is famous worldwide for the Salvador Dalí Theater Museum, which attracts visitors interested in surrealist art. Figueres also hosts the largest 18th century fortress in Europe, the Castle of Saint-Ferrand, overlooking the town from a nearby hill. The Museu de la Joguina de Catalunya and the Museu de l'Empordà preserve important cultural and historical collections. The Castle of Saint-Ferrand, considered the greatest monument in Catalonia, is also the largest bastioned fortress in Europe. Built between 1766 and 1892 to protect the border after the Peace of the Pyrenees, it was named after King Ferran VI. Its interior spans over 325,000 square meters and includes massive stables, food warehouses, officer pavilions, and cisterns holding 9 million liters of water. Despite its strategic location and impressive scale, the fortress was often underused due to the high cost of military operation. The Montseny Nature Reserve is located at the core of the Montseny Biosphere Reserve, recognized by UNESCO in 1978. This reserve was expanded in 2014, now covering more than 50,000 hectares of protected and ecologically rich territory. As part of Catalonia's Green Belt, It connects a network of natural spaces important for biodiversity and conservation. The Montseny Massif belongs to the Catalan pre-coastal range and spans across Osona, La Selva, and El Vallès Oriental. Its geological formation includes a variety of materials, resulting in a diverse and dynamic topography throughout the region. Turó de l'Home and Les Agudes, reaching over 1,700 meters, are among the massif's most striking mountain peaks. Matagals and Pla de la Calma further contribute to the area's rugged and visually dramatic mountainous landscape. Deep valleys, flowing stream and steep slopes create a unique natural environment full of scenic and ecological richness. Due to its varied microclimates, Montseny hosts a wide range of plant ecosystems at different altitudes and exposures. You'll find Mediterranean holm oak groves on the lower slopes and cork oak forests in granitic terrain. Higher elevations support pine forests, sub-Mediterranean oaks, beech and fir woods, along with moist riverside vegetation. These diverse habitats allow both Mediterranean and Central European fauna species to coexist within a relatively compact area. Among the reserve's fauna are the badger, gray dormouse, bullfinch, woodcock, and the elusive Pyrenean newt. Reptiles and amphibians, such as the grass frog and Aesculapian snake, add to the biological variety found here. Montseny's natural and geological diversity makes it a place of extraordinary beauty and ecological significance in Catalonia. Hidden between rugged cliffs and turquoise waters, Tossa de Mar holds centuries of rich, layered Mediterranean history. Long before tourists arrived, this coastal town was a thriving settlement during the Roman Empire, known as Turissa. Have you ever imagined what daily life looked like inside a Roman villa overlooking the sparkling sea? The Roman presence is still visible today in the remains of the Ametaller's villa, with its mosaics and thermal baths. As centuries passed, Tossa developed into a medieval town, enclosed by formidable stone walls to guard against pirate invasions. The Vila Vella, the only surviving walled medieval town on the Catalan coast, was built in the 12th century. Strolling through its narrow cobbled streets, one can feel echoes of merchants, soldiers, and fishermen from long ago. Was the sea more of a promise or a threat for those who lived behind the walls of Vila Vella? In the 15th century, the town grew beyond the walls as danger from piracy slowly began to fade. Tossa's watchtower still standing proudly, once signaled warnings and guarded lives through uncertain, stormy times. The 20th century brought artistic revival when painters and intellectuals, including Marc Chagall, discovered Tossa's timeless inspiration. He called it the Blue Paradise. What did he see in its ancient stones that still speaks to us today? In 1935, Tossa de Mar declared itself an anti-fascist town, making a bold political statement before the Spanish Civil War. Its layered identity, Roman, medieval, artistic, and political, gives the town a unique place in Catalonia's memory. Beneath its beauty lies a story of resilience, transformation, and cultural pride, passed down through generations by the sea. Santa Margarita volcano rises majestically within Garrocha Volcanic Zone Natural Park, highlighting the unique geology of northern Catalonia. This volcano formed roughly 11,500 years ago through fissure eruptions that created its classic crater and volcanic cone structure. The distinctive circular crater measures about 2 kilometers in diameter, surrounded by steep slopes covered in lush vegetation today. Centuries ago, the medieval hermitage of Santa Margarita was built inside the volcano's crater, adding cultural significance to the lava landscape. Legend states that the hermitage was swallowed and later recovered following a dramatic volcanic event or local conflicts centuries earlier. Sitges, located along Catalonia's Mediterranean coast, has a rich history dating back to Iberian and Roman settlements. Roman remains discovered in the area suggest it was once an important coastal point for trade and agriculture. During the Middle Ages, Sitges developed as a fortified village with a castle overlooking the sea for protection. In the 14th century, local wine production began to grow, laying the foundation for a prosperous commercial future. Sitges port allowed it to export wine and other goods across the Mediterranean, increasing its economic and strategic value. Pirate attacks were frequent in the 16th century, prompting the construction of defensive walls and coastal lookout towers. By the 18th century, Sitges was known for its white wine called Malvasia, exported throughout Europe and the Americas. Many Sitgetans emigrated to Cuba in the 19th century, returning later as wealthy Americanos who built grand mansions. These returnees influenced local architecture, introducing colonial-style houses that still define Sitges' seafront character today. In the late 1800s, Sitges became a center for modernist artists, especially after painter Santiago Rusiñol settled there. Art exhibitions and cultural salons flourished, turning Sitges into a hub for Catalonia's avant-garde intellectual movement. The first Catalan Modernist Festival was held in Sitges in 1892, attracting attention across the region. By the 20th century, Sitges had become both a bohemian retreat and a progressive destination for creative thinkers. Sitges also played a role in the early days of Spanish cinema and continues to host a major film festival. Today, history is visible in Sitges' Old Town, its museums, and its proud blend of tradition and innovation. Blanes began as an ancient settlement influenced by Iberians, later integrated into expanding Roman territories through coastal trade. Its strategic position attracted maritime powers, establishing fortified structures to control movement and defend against regional threats. Archaeological findings confirm continuous occupation across centuries, showing adaptation through shifting political and economic climates. Medieval documents record Blanes as a vital fishing center under feudal jurisdiction, dependent on seasonal harvests and sea access. The town's identity solidified around maritime labor, shipbuilding, and salt preservation industries during post-feudal development stages. Blanes endured naval raids, requiring defensive reinforcements and alliances with nearby strongholds during turbulent maritime periods. Catalan Gothic architecture emerged during the 14th century, evidenced by religious sites, civic halls, and residential buildings. In later centuries, Blanes transitioned through multiple sovereignties, shaping administrative systems and redefining territorial boundaries repeatedly. Local families gained influence through trade contracts, gradually modernizing agricultural practices using irrigation and terrace cultivation. During the 1800s, Blanes expanded horticultural zones, focusing on botanical innovation, leading to global plant exchanges. Modernization accelerated after railway connections improved logistics, enabling distribution of produce and resources throughout coastal provinces. Civic improvements, including schools, hospitals, and roads, increased during the early 20th century due to municipal planning. Blanes suffered losses during civil conflict, with rebuilding efforts emphasizing reconstruction and resilience through local initiative. Tourism emerged mid-century as infrastructure adapted to accommodate visitors seeking botanical gardens and marine scenery. Current historical preservation projects document Blaines's transformation while maintaining authenticity, promoting educational outreach and cultural continuity. Aigüestortes, Estany de Sant Maurici National Park, spans 105 square kilometers across Pallars Sobirà and Alta Ribagorça regions. It is the only national park in Catalonia, known especially for its abundance of water in many natural forms. Within the park, visitors encounter rivers, waterfalls, glacial valleys, and nearly 200 high-altitude lakes formed during the Ice Age. The most iconic site is Lake Sant Maurici, located beneath the striking peaks of the legendary Encantets mountain formation. According to local legend, these twin peaks represent two hunters turned to stone for hunting during a sacred festival. Beyond legends, the park features dramatic terrain with steep cliffs and summits rising above 3,000 meters in elevation. One popular hiking route follows the Sant Nicolau River to the Aigüestortes Plain, named after its meandering waterways. This protected zone is one of the few areas in Catalonia where the endangered European otter still survives. The park is also home to numerous other species, some endemic, making it a refuge of ecological importance. Vegetation varies greatly with altitude, shifting from low Mediterranean woodland to high alpine meadows and rocky scree. Fir and mountain pine forests dominate much of the middle altitudes, providing critical habitat for rare species. Birdwatchers may spot bearded vultures soaring overhead, while hikers might glimpse marmots and agile Pyrenean chamois. The elusive capercaillie, a threatened bird species, nests in dense coniferous areas deep within the forested park. Seasonal changes bring striking color variations and different wildlife activity, offering something unique year-round for nature lovers. Through its landscapes, legends, and biodiversity, Aigüestortes embodies the wild heart and natural soul of the Catalan Pyrenees. Founded in the 12th century, Poblet Monastery quickly became one of the most significant Cistercian abbeys in medieval Europe. Its strategic design features 3 enclosures surrounded by fortified walls, reflecting its dual role as monastery and fortress. Calella de Palafrugell is a coastal village in Catalonia that has retained its maritime soul despite modern changes. Originally a humble fishing settlement, it developed around several small coves, protected by rocky outcrops along the Costa Brava. The village's whitewashed houses, narrow streets, and tiled rooftops reflect centuries of quiet, sea-based tradition. Its modest origins are still visible in the traditional boats resting on the beach and the old fishermen's huts. In the 18th and 19th centuries, maritime trade and fishing sustained the local economy and shaped the community's way of life. The town's connection to coral harvesting and seafaring culture gave it both economic value and cultural depth. Unlike other resort towns, Calella grew slowly, avoiding large-scale developments that might erase its original character. The construction of summer houses by Catalan bourgeois families in the 20th century helped preserve the village's architecture and scale. The Church of Saint-Père, built in the 19th century, remains a quiet landmark anchoring the historical center of the village. Events like the Havaneres Singing Festival celebrate Calella's maritime legacy with music rooted in sailors' nostalgia. The combination of cultural preservation and restrained tourism makes Calella stand apart from busier Costa Brava destinations. Small museums and local initiatives document the town's past, focusing on fishing tools, crafts, and oral histories. Hiking paths between coves still follow routes once taken by fishermen and traders along the coast. Calella de Palafrugell stands as a rare example of balanced development respecting local tradition and natural beauty. Its scenic charm lies not only in the Mediterranean landscape, but also in its ability to protect historical memory. Visiting Calella offers more than leisure. It provides a quiet reflection on the evolution of coastal communities in Catalonia. Mataró was founded around 80 CE as the Roman city of Iluro, situated on a small, elevated coastal plain. Iluro quickly grew to become one of the most important urban centers in Roman Catalonia before its decline in the 3rd century. After the Roman Empire weakened, written records only mention Mataró again in 801 under the name Alarona in local documents. The medieval settlement that evolved from Civitas Fractae laid the foundation for what would later become the town of Mataró. By the 10th century, farmers had established a community centered around the Basilica of Santa Maria, marking the town's core. Economic shifts and transportation innovations helped Mataró evolve from a rural village into a significant industrial center. This traditional fisherman's neighborhood lies between La Fosca and the beach of Castel, near the old castle of Sant Esteve de Mar. The fishing community's way of life has remained largely unchanged over 300 years, aside from occasional fresh coats of paint. Palamós Beach has been an important fishing and trading port since medieval times, shaping the town's economy. The beach area developed alongside Palamos's growth as a maritime hub during the Middle Ages and Renaissance periods. Historic records show that Palamós was a strategic point for naval defense during various conflicts in Catalonia's history. By the 19th century, Palamós Beach became a popular destination for summer visitors and sea bathing enthusiasts. The fishing tradition at Palamós Beach dates back centuries, with generations of families relying on the Mediterranean's resources. In the early 20th century, Palamós expanded its harbor facilities to accommodate increasing commercial and passenger traffic. Palamós Beach witnessed significant changes during the Spanish Civil War, including fortifications and temporary military use. The Columbus Monument in Barcelona serves as the grand finale to the southern end of the iconic Le Rambla. Located at Plaça Portal de la Paz, it marks where Le Rambla meets Passeig de Colom near the former port. Originally planned for the 1888 Barcelona World Expo, the monument was designed to enhance the city's coastal facade and attract visitors. Standing nearly 60 meters tall, the statue of Columbus points his right index finger seaward, symbolizing exploration and discovery. Many theories exist regarding the direction of his gesture, sparking curiosity and debate among historians and tourists alike. The idea to honor Columbus dates back to the mid-19th century, but only materialized under Antoni Fagués Montferrer's cultural advocacy in 1881. Following public approval and financing efforts, construction took 7 years, with scaffolding reaching the monument's full height during work. The inauguration in 1888 was a grand event, attended by Queen Regent Maria Cristina and notable international dignitaries. Architect Cayetano Buigas designed the monument, collaborating with artists like Rafael Ache, Pere Carbonell, Manuel Fuxá, and Antoni Villanova. The monument's base is circular with 4 wide staircases, featuring lion sculptures and bas-reliefs depicting Columbus's voyages. 8 coats of arms from Spanish provinces adorn the base, connecting regional pride to Columbus's legacy. The idea for Olot Tower emerged in 1990 to support Barcelona's communications needs for the 1992 Olympic Games. Construction proceeded rapidly and was completed just in time, fulfilling critical broadcasting demands for the global sporting event. Broadcasts of every Olympic match and ceremony were successfully transmitted across Barcelona, and surrounding Catalan communities. British architect Norman Foster Robert designed the tower with a sleek futuristic vision rooted in efficiency and minimalism. The structure avoids any decorative excess, relying instead on modern materials and clean engineering to convey its purpose. Even decades later, the tower reliably transmits dozens of television and radio signals without noticeable decline in performance. At 288 meters tall and weighing approximately 3,500 tons, it includes multiple internal floors for technical and administrative functions. Castellvell is a medieval castle located near Solsona, Catalonia, perched on a hill with commanding views of the region. It dates back to at least the 10th century and served as a key defensive stronghold during medieval times. The castle played an important role in local feudal power dynamics and territorial control. The castle was founded in 886 by Count Wilfrid the Hairy to control a strategic valley route. Its elevated position allowed surveillance over vital trade paths and the valuable salt mines located beneath the fortress. The iconic Mignona Tower was constructed in the 11th century as a round watchtower symbolizing feudal power. This fortress became the main residence for a powerful noble family, known as the Lords of the region. The noble lineage, often called the Salt Dukes, held authority comparable to the royal House of Aragon. Within the complex, a Romanesque church dedicated to Saint Vincent was built in the early 11th century. Architectural designs reveal the castle's religious significance alongside its military and political roles throughout history. Star-shaped fortifications were added in the 17th century to protect against artillery and early gunpowder weapons. The fortress served as the final stronghold resisting Bourbon forces in the War of Spanish Succession in 1714. Its resilience during long sieges symbolized regional determination and the defense of local autonomy. Napoleonic troops also attacked the castle in the Peninsular War, showing its lasting military importance. Gothic halls, thick defensive walls, and an inner courtyard remain as testaments to medieval military expertise. Underground chambers beneath the castle stored salt and other valuable commodities mined nearby. Restoration efforts in the 20th century transformed the castle into a luxury hotel managed by the government. This historic fortress stands as a powerful monument to feudal heritage, military resilience, and architectural grandeur. Located southwest of Barcelona, Vilanova i la Geltrú stands as a vibrant coastal city in Catalonia, Spain. Originally, it grew as a fishing village and port, taking advantage of its strategic position along the Mediterranean Sea. Significant growth occurred in the 18th and 19th centuries, fueled by expanding trade and the rise of new industries. The harbor developed into a crucial commercial hub, linking Catalonia with various Mediterranean ports. Famous for its modernist architecture, the city features several notable buildings scattered throughout its center. A rich cultural life thrives here, with numerous festivals and events celebrating its maritime heritage. Among its attractions, the Museu del Mar highlights the city's long-standing connection to the sea and fishing traditions. For centuries, agriculture, particularly vineyards and orchards, contributed greatly to the local economy. Urban expansion took place in the 20th century as new neighborhoods accommodated a steadily growing population. Serving as a key regional center, Vilanova i la Geltrú remains important for tourism, industry, and culture along the Catalan coast. Sandy beaches continue to attract those seeking sun and the unique charm of the Mediterranean. Origins trace back to Roman times when it developed as a major imperial city known for administration. Serving as an important military and political hub, the city played a crucial role in the Iberian Peninsula. Numerous archaeological remains, such as amphitheaters and aqueducts, reveal the ancient grandeur of this historic location. The medieval period marked its transformation into a vital religious center with the establishment of an archbishopric. Over centuries, various invasions shaped the city's culture, including those by the Visigoths, Moors, and Christian forces. Defensive walls built throughout history demonstrated strategic importance for military defense and territorial control. Architectural styles evolved through the Renaissance, blending Gothic and Baroque influences into the city's cultural heritage. Economic prosperity was largely driven by maritime trade, thanks to a strategically located and active port facility. Many historic buildings exhibit a mix of Roman, medieval, and modern features, reflecting continuous urban evolution. Religious structures were often built over former pagan sites, symbolizing significant cultural and spiritual shifts over time. Conflict during the Spanish Civil War inflicted damage that required major restoration efforts to preserve historic sites. Efforts to conserve ancient heritage coexist with ongoing urban development and growth in modern tourism industries. Traditional festivals celebrate deep-rooted cultural legacies, often featuring reenactments and events inspired by medieval history. International recognition as a World Heritage Site highlights the universal value of the city's archaeological ensemble. Continuous research, museums, and cultural programs contribute to public education about the city's complex and rich past. The area around modern-day Barcelona was first inhabited by Neolithic communities, as evidenced by ancient burial sites and stone tools. Around the end of the 1st century BC, the Romans established the colony of Barcino, laying the foundation for the city we know today. That small settlement, protected by a stone defensive wall, grew to house several thousand inhabitants within its fortified perimeter. You can still walk through parts of those ancient Roman walls in the Gothic Quarter, a living link to antiquity. For over 2 centuries, Barcelona fell under Muslim rule before it was reconquered and became part of the Carolingian Empire. During medieval times, the city emerged as a crucial center of the Crown of Aragon, both politically and economically. From the 13th to the 15th centuries, Barcelona experienced a golden age, visible today in the grandeur of the Gothic Quarter. The subsequent decline from the 15th to the 18th centuries saw the city lose much of its economic and political independence. The final blow came in 1714, when Bourbon forces captured Barcelona, suppressing Catalan privileges and rights. A cultural revival began in the mid-19th century with the rise of the textile industry and the Renaissance movement. Catalan language and literature regained prominence during that revival, celebrating the region's unique identity and traditions. The 20th century brought vast urban renewal, highlighted by the Example District's grid layout and modernista architecture. Visionary architect Antoni Gaudí contributed masterpieces such as Casa Milà, Can Batlle, and the iconic Sagrada Familia Church. Political freedom suffered during the 1936 Civil War and ensuing dictatorship, but democracy returned in 1978, restoring Catalan culture. Hosting the 1992 Olympic Games and the 2004 Forum of Cultures, spurred Barcelona's transformation into a vibrant 21st century global city. Nestled quietly amidst rolling hills, Sant Martí del Corb Church stands as a timeless symbol of faith and local heritage. Its ancient stone walls and serene surroundings invite visitors to reflect on centuries of spiritual devotion and community history. Bergueda's mountainous landscape creates the perfect setting for dramatic sky displays, especially during the warmer months. Towering cumulonimbus clouds often rise swiftly over the region's peaks, their anvil-shaped tops signaling the brewing of powerful afternoon storms. In contrast, solar clouds at sunset cast a warm, ethereal glow across the valleys, softening the rugged terrain with golden light. Perched on a rocky hilltop, this medieval fortress once guarded the borderlands between powerful Catalan counties. Its crumbling walls and surviving tower still overlook the rolling plains, echoing centuries of conflict and quiet watchfulness. Groups of people flock to Platja del Somorrostro Beach, drawn by the warm sun and lively Mediterranean vibe. Large gatherings form on the sand, where friends and families come together to relax and socialize. Catalonia is a remarkable region where stunning landscapes, rich history, and vibrant culture blend seamlessly into one unforgettable experience. From the rugged peaks of the Pyrenees to the sunlit shores of the Mediterranean, Catalonia offers diverse scenery that invites discovery and wonder. Its medieval towns and modern cities reveal centuries of history through their architecture, art, and traditions. Beyond the breathtaking views, Catalonia enchants with its unique language, passionate artistic heritage, and spirited identity that pulses through every street and plaza. We hope this glimpse into Catalonia has sparked your curiosity and inspired your next adventure. Thank you for exploring this captivating land with us. We can't wait to share more journeys, uncover new stories, and celebrate cultures from around the world together.